Hey everyone, Steph here from Motor Travel. I hope you do brilliantly. Right, this is part 2 of my video on how to get the best audio and the best video on your motorbike setup without too much faff. Be honest, I'm shooting with 2 cameras to get a little bit of variety in it. One camera is point of view, i.e. on my motorbike helmet. And today we focus on this one, how I set it all up. Another video I do how I get the audio from the motorbike itself and obviously the setup of the second camera. Let's just move on to my helmet. On my motorbike helmet I'm actually using a Gopro 8. I have the 9 here, but with my current setup it's better to use the 8 and I'll let you know why. In my previous video I showed you that I ruined one of them, these GoPro audio bricks. In essence, when you install the GoPro camera on your helmet and you mount this little brick to it and you put the plug in, there's always some tension around here and eventually more or less the connections will fail. Luckily it's mostly here on the GoPro sound interface and not on the camera itself. So that's the reason why for my GoPro 9 I bought myself the video mod who comes with that thing. Well, it's pretty good, but that's a story for a different video. So let me show you what I have installed in my helmet and on my helmet. For the video side of things I use my GoPro 8. Then I have the sound interface or the sound brick. One lavalier microphone was inside the helmet, and then I have a battery pack just to choose up the battery during riding so I don't have to stop and change the batteries. On this particular helmet I have a GoPro mount from ProShot. Just check it out on the website, I think it's proshot.com. It's a really handy device, it's rock solid. And of course I stuck it on, everything really, with Tulok from 3M. This stuff is absolutely magic. I could not imagine having something else because normal Velcro is just not tough enough. This stuff is really good. So everything is pretty much tucked on with that dual lock, including the battery pack on the side. And I never had a problem with it, so don't tell me this stuff doesn't last or stuff is falling off. Nope, never had and never will. So let's have a look on the inside of the helmet, how I stuck the stuff together. As you can see on the right hand side there is the lavalier microphone, and on the left hand side there's a little pad that's for the intercom system, so let's ignore this. What I did, I'm more of a guy who likes to permanently fix things inside the helmet because I don't like all that Velcro stuff inside because stuff comes loose. I'm using moldable glue from Sugru that comes in these handy little pouches in black, and you just mold it, stick it on, put it around your cable inside the helmet, and there is no movement. You get it off with a bit of persuasion and a screwdriver, but in the end of the day when the thing is mounted on the inside that will last and you will have no trouble at all. When it comes to choosing the right lavalier microphone, well, don't get too crazy about it because the limitations are not with your microphone, they are with your audio interface, and in this case the GoPro. Having the microphone in front of your mouth gives another challenge because of your breathing. So a lot of microphones come with one of them, what is called a dead cat. It's one of these fluffy things, and if you have that in front of your mouth, first of all you more or less get the thing all wet because you breathe in it, and all that fluffy stuff in front of your mouth gets you sneezing all day long. So I recommend just use a little bit of foam. Now what I do is I like to change my foam once in a while, so I just use a little bit of packaging foam, soft one what I get, cut a hole in it, put it around the microphone and stick it inside the helmet. That makes a huge difference. Let's talk about the audio settings on the GoPro. On my GoPro 7, 8 and 9 there's a feature called raw audio. You have 3 levels. I set it to low. What's the difference between raw audio and the normal GoPro audio? Well, it's less processed. And that makes all the difference, because the highly processed default audio on the GoPro pretty much squashes all together. So you have this really intense, loud audio stream. If you use raw audio, you just have more control in the post-productions what you want to do with it. Let's put that all to the test, guys. Three degrees. Lovely. Right guys, let's do that. Okay, in this video now you will have 3 different audio channels. Well, audio tracks. One is the original GoPro one in the helmet. The other one is GoPro raw unprocessed on the low setting, and then I will have GoPro raw processed the way I like to do it. So let's just see what comes out of it. As I said, it's all about the audio in the helmet, my spoken voice. I have a neck tube in front of my mouth, so that muffles a bit. And the helmet is closed because it's 3 degrees and cold. And I really don't like this. Let's just get this done. So at the moment I have about 100 kilometers an hour on one of the A roads here. So we have sunset in good old Bavaria. Well, I'm in Franconia at the moment. That's like the top end of Bavaria, but it's really nice countryside, and we have marvelous motorbike riding here. Yes, we don't have the mountain passes, but be honest, who cares? The nice thing is, as soon you go a little bit off the beaten track here, there is not much traffic. So obviously I will now switch between these different audio channels, and you can see on the bottom right hand side there is an indicator what is what. As I mentioned in my previous video, I really don't care about the sound of the motorbike at this moment in time. It's all about the spoken voice when you vlog along. The noise, what surrounds you, noise what you get from the helmet. If I don't speak like this, yeah, and obviously if I've been chatting away, really nice here, isn't it? I mean, it's, you know, there's some people call it the twisties. You got loads of it. We don't do straight roads here, so, you know, you can go through the forests, you can go along lakesides, meadows, and the nice thing is, as you can see, there are no fences, no walls. It's not like in Wales when you drive down and you just drive along stone walls all the time. Really pleasant here. I think I will make a video before I go back to England about motorbike riding here in Franconia, because it is absolutely marvelous. So I'm turning around now here. And I think I have to bite the bullet to open up the helmet now. So, okay, here we go. Whoa, is that cold? In your face. 2 degrees. It's getting a bit chilly now. So, anyhow, it's really unpleasant in my eyes. So I just closed the visor a little bit down now, because it's just too much and I don't have any shades or specs on. So let's just stick to the speed limit here. I think that pretty much, let me close the lid here. So I think pretty much that sums up the audio section. As I said, I processed everything in Premiere Pro. That's my video editor of choice. I can do the same in the version of DaVinci Resolve. In the free version you have all the tools available to do that. So that is no excuse having bad sound. Obviously, as I said before, it is very simple. You just drag the raw audio file on top of your original audio file and you're done. A little bit of processing, leveling it out, maybe a little bit of compression and editing the sound, but I think that's a good start. So I really want to button that up. I hope the sound will be fine after edit, because I don't know now. So I think this setup definitely will suit me. It's all attached really nicely to my helmet. I'm comfortable with it. Having that additional audio file is no problem at all in the edit. It doesn't take much space on your card, so if you store the files it's virtually nothing, because audio files are very small, and it just makes it so much easier to get a decent sound out of your YouTube video. So I'm really looking forward to working with this now, and yeah, the next video will be all about how to record really good sound of your motorbike, but that is a complete different subject. Right guys, please subscribe to my channel. That would be absolutely brilliant. It helps along. Maybe even like the video, share the video. It all helps a little bit. And I keep on cracking out the videos who are actually hopefully useful to some of you guys. Until next time guys, ride safe and stay safe.